Alright, I'm back. A7 is the jam on the button. Ace 10 is gonna be a jam. There's a caller, or there's a min raiser, but oh, he's got fives. And he caught a five. And we're out in 8th position. So bad. So bad. Just out of the money, ladies and gentlemen. Don't know how this is going to be a bankroll builder if I'm just losing my bankroll. Eight, nine, I'm gonna raise 3 times the big blind. The king 5, we're gonna fold. King 4, we're gonna fold. King 7, we're gonna min raise. A pair of kings down on the bottom left, we're definitely gonna do something with. That makes it kind of easy. It's king 7, we now have to fold. Actually, I'm just gonna call, I don't care. I'm gonna raise these kings. I'm getting tired of getting shoved back on. So we're pretty much out of this one because I'm being an idiot. So we're gonna call it E7. Yeah, these guys like call and like reshove with anything. They don't care. So that was just an unfortunate, I guess, coin flip on a reshove of just 2 stupid cards. He just reshoved with 8-9, I think, and caught. Let's look at that. See what happened. Oh no, it was suited. What do you guys think? You think I should have called or I should have folded it on the reshove? Just swallowed my pride. I guess technically I'd still be in it, just with a little bit less chips. I think that's one of my big leaks, is that I get my backup. Ace 3 beats Ace 2. I will finish up these 2 tables and see how I fare. I have a feeling my bankroll builder is a bankroll loser. Oh, so this video. Trying to make these bad boys grow a bit bigger. Oh well. That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna see if this helped. It's dark in here. It's toast. Pair of jacks. I'm gonna raise 3 times the big blind. I'm gonna go all in. Ace 4 is my jacks. Ace 9. We'll call. We'll raise. King 9. I could call here. I don't like where the raise is from. And then you always have that. We have to call this. It's just one of those stupid calls you have to make, and you know it's a coin flip. I think there was a table earlier that, you know, same deal, and it went my way. Well, this guy's thinking it over. I think the best bet right now that I've the chip leader is that I can be a little bit tighter right now. Well, maybe that's not choice. Maybe I should be loosening up. What would you guys do? First of 8. Here comes the bubble. I can't do anything with all ins. I can't, there's no bluffing that you can do with 7 jack when it's an all in. Just gotta flip your cards. Oh, we catch a pair of kings in the hijack position. All in or not, we are calling or going all in. We're doing something with them. We're not folding them, that's for sure. And it's folded to us, so we're gonna min raise. I definitely have to get some going in this bottom one, or else I am sunk. Yeah, 2 king wasn't great, and 2-7 isn't better. Now, I've seen this guy jam on min raises, so obviously we're not doing that. We would be going the jam route, but with someone already raising and calling, this hand is already a loser. And I'm very glad we didn't do the jam. Oh, he caught it straight. Jack 5, I gotta get it all in. Oh, Jack 5. I'm gonna fold. Wait for one more hand. I think the right play though is to just jam it in. We got some battles going on now. Well, Queen 3 is better than Jack 5. You gotta admit. That is a pretty good hand to get it all in. So watch what we do. We shove it all in. And we get called. Boo-hoo. Well, fingers crossed. You never know. We could double or triple up. Oh, yes, we could. Come on. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Show me some threes. Going home. Well, bad timing. Okay, we're doing one final table here. Let's blow this sucker up. It didn't do nothing. Alright, there we go. Ace 4, we're jamming it in. Five, 2, we're jamming it in. No, I'm just kidding. We're not. I'm folding. Wow, I should have jammed the 5, 2. How would you know? And that would just be pretty suicidal, I think. Which has been known to be my play. So we're gonna start filling some of these leaks, these holes that I have, and see if we can start getting a little bit better winning percentage. Right now, I'm just like I'm a very slow. I'm slowly losing my money. I'm not like if I put like 50 or $100 on my account, that would last me like a month of playing and playing like nightly, 10, 20 games. So it's like I kind of break even, but then I'm slowly bleeding down. Like maybe a couple dollars here and there, and maybe I'll be up a couple days. So we want to work on continuing the up motion and cutting out the down motion. It seems easier said than done. And my queen 4 would have been good there. Let's see. Okay. I would raise the king too. Oh, we don't have to worry about it. No, we don't. I could jam that if I wanted to. He's probably gonna jam on him. Oh, he must have had really bad cards. Um, I did win $10. I'm still down, I would say. We'll have to see how this turns out. Um, if I score a win in this one, I would definitely be up. Depends on how I place. My account, I started the day at around $23, and my account right now is $14. So definitely down. Um, like if like for bankroll management, I like if you're trying to like be conservative, you should have like at least 50 times the bankroll. So like if you put in $50, you should only be playing the dollar and 50 cent ones. And then like, if you get down to $25, then cut out the dollar ones completely and just stick with the 50 cent ones. I don't think there's really anything lower. Like I don't know, the lower ones get kind of weird, douchey. The 10 cent ones are somewhat okay, I guess. But then that 2 cent one's just a waste of time. I have a feeling stuff is going to start to heat up pretty quick here. I found that there was a difference in gameplay too from the 50 cent to $1.50. So I guess maybe I would suggest just play a little bit tighter than usual and just like, really pay attention to what's going on. I can't really describe the differences other than I think with the 50 cent, people were more inclined to um, go all in with nothing and call with nothing. Like they just like it seemed like they didn't care whatsoever. So in the early stages, it was just like you had to play super tight. Um, that is kind of the way I play anyway. I, I think my preferred style is to just, to sit and wait for good cards, wait for good flops where you have the nuts or whatever, and try to extract as much as possible. Ace, queen, we're just gonna put it all in. Six players remaining. It's not time to get cute or fancy, I don't think. I was in bad position too. Ace four. I'm gonna fold that. Oh, I've had it happen so many times on me. It's crazy. I've and sometimes you're to blame too, just the way you play the cards. Like, we can't always blame our opponents. There's been times that I've limped aces when I should have raised, and I think it was a 3-5 that beat my aces and basically took me out of the tournament. And the guy said back to me, said thanks for limping those aces because he could just check. And then once he was in and he caught, I think like the flop was something like 5-5-3, so he caught a full house right off the flop. And I'm hammering it hard, thinking who would be in a pot with playing small cards like this. I got this wrapped up, and sure enough. So, and if I had a raised like three times the big blind, although he would have folded and I wouldn't have gotten any action, I still would have been in the tournament and I would have won the blind. So that's an example of me just playing it bad. But then there have been times where I played aces correctly and a guy would not fold down his 7-4, and on the turn in river he catches a 7 and a 4, and bye bye me. So there is a luck factor involved, but the more you play correctly, the over time, the more your winning percentage will increase. So it's just kind of hang in there, I guess. Keep your mistakes to a minimum and try to capital on your opponent's mistakes. Pair of tens. All in. Not even thinking about it. King 4 is a call. I'm gonna fold. Hopefully one of these guys call or raise, which would be most ideal, but yeah, I just don't need to lose 4,000 chips. Pair of eights, we'll put it all in. See, it didn't matter like which way I did it. It was, he was gonna call no matter what. If I went all in, he was calling. If I min raise, he was calling. Sometimes when you have certain cards and you're in certain positions, and like your moves are kind of automatic on what you're gonna do. And that was just one of those situations. There's no way he was folding ace king down. He's down in chips late in a tournament, you know. So, and then it's just how the cards are come out. I had a slight advantage with a mid pair. I think it's like 51% to 49, something stupid like that. It's literally a coin toss. Only difference being I actually have a pair and he only has two high cards and he needs to connect with something. We're close that he didn't catch a straight though. 157, I'm not going to be messing with top dog, and hopefully he calls and wins this battle. Let's hope for some sevens. Yeah, so with these bankroll builders, I think it works out to um, if you win 1 in 12 games, you'll be a little bit ahead. So yeah, your goal is to win 1 in 10, I guess, or 1 in 6 or whatever. But then you have to figure if you're winning 1 in 12, there's probably going to be a couple in there that you finish third or you finish seventh or whatever, like that you actually finish in the money. So that's, if you can win 1 in 12, this is a pretty good way to build your bankroll. I don't know, how many tables do you play at a time? Do you go crazy and play like a ton of them, or do you stick to only a couple? I can do 6 if I'm like heavily concentrated, but I find that there's certain times in an hour that like my concentration will just be not there. Oh, this guy made some big moves. Ace Queen. We will be calling. Or re-raising if he raises. It's a serious re-raise, and he took it seriously. I was gonna shove all in, but I need to work on not putting myself out there when I don't have to. Like there's no sense in putting any more chips in the middle than you need to, because once they're in the middle, they're not yours anymore until unless you win the pot, but they're up for grabs. So it's finding that bet where it's not too small, but it's not too huge that you're gonna lose a huge amount if you're wrong. The buy-in was $1.50. Queen 4 suited. We are gonna fold a raise. King 10. We're just gonna dump it all in. Oh, and we get called. And we win. Ladies and gentlemen, he has got to be pissed. With a nice pretty little flush. Ace 8, we're just putting it all in on this guy. Oh, matching cards. Hopefully we catch 2 clubs. Oh, darn. So we split it. Okay, we cut that hand, that King 10 of diamonds. We caught 4 diamonds. First place is $19. So as I was saying before, I don't know if you were in here earlier. With these 45 mans, if you win like 1 in 12, you'll be up just a little bit. But you also have to remember, if you're winning 1 in 12, you're probably also placing in a couple other of the 12. So you'll be up overall in money. That's what I've been finding. So far tonight, I'm not exactly sure how many. I wasn't keeping track of how many games I opened. Okay, we're down to 2 now. Queen 10 is a good hand, so we're gonna re-raise on him again, but we're gonna re-raise a lot, and we'll call. Oh, look at this hand he's got. I hope I catch something. Nothing. So now he's in the driver's seat, and we're second best. So we'll just put it all in with King 5. We'll get this all in. We'll get this all in. And we have a call. And we hold on. Now we're back in the driver's seat. Now we will fold. Queen 10. This is perfect for a nice little raise. We're hoping that he goes all in. Now we're going to play around with different raise sizes. We're not just going to dump all in all the time. We're going to check sometimes. We're going to min raise. We're going to dump all in. So this one we're going to raise. Next time we have a really good hand, we're just going to check. We're going to min raise. Okay, so he just told us he has something. So now I'm just going to check it down. He can have it. I don't need to lose all my chips when I don't have anything. He very well, like, he could have connected with anything. Okay, we're just gonna call here. This is a good time. Now we're gonna half pot raise. We're gonna call. We're gonna half pot raise again. So, see, this is a game of bluffs now. When you start to get down to two, it becomes like head games and stuff. He previously re-raised on me, and he knows because of that, because I folded, that he figured he could do it again with holding nothing by me calling and then coming back with another substantial raise after that. He either had to have something or fold because he didn't know what I had kind of thing, and it looked like I had trip eight. Okay, 4-6. I am going to call again. If he raises out, I'll fold. Oh, we're just gonna check. Now we have a straight possibility. We've got 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're gonna call this. We don't want to put too many chips in, and we just caught our straight. Let's put a pot size bet in, and he folds. Yeah, these are at 45, man. A6. We're gonna raise. So now he has really no choice but to play kind of tight. Um, King 6, we're gonna call. We're gonna bet 2,000 here. He has a habit of calling flop size bets. 10,000, King 4, just going all in. I think we're gonna just fold here. Very reasonable to call. Like he could have had absolutely nothing. We're gonna fold the 6-4. I'm gonna wait for a little bit better hand now. So this is a perfect time to call in all in. Sixes versus ace 4. He caught a 4, and I caught my 6. And we win, ladies and gentlemen. So, um, as I was saying, if you win 1 in 12, you'll be up ahead. So I started the evening with $23, and my account is now $33. So I'm up $10 in the evening, which isn't bad. Just, I'm not playing any high stakes or anything. I'm still learning the game, so I figure I'm not getting any money involved that I can't afford to lose. So that's what I'm doing. Probably exactly what you guys are doing too. You want to learn, you want to like get better before you start, putting real money into the table. Okay, I'm gonna call it a night. I need to eat some dinner and go to bed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'm gonna try to do this evenings when if I get home from work early enough. So take care and have a good night.